So a few days ago, I did something which I believe none of you would have expected me to do, but it had to have been done. I did something that I never even expected myself to do. But just for the next few weeks, I decided that I'm gonna get a job. I actually got a real life job, like a human being, which sounds almost funny, right? Because I've been on this grind with YouTube for over a year, and I ended up getting a job anyways, right? But it's only for the next 2 weeks, just to get like some quick money in so I can actually run YouTube, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant, right? Because I wanted to just give you those few, just small little ways you can actually excel in situations like these. Whether that's your first day at a job or like meeting up with somebody, these things are gonna be crucial, all right? So let's just get to the story, because as I entered this new workplace of mine, it wasn't even a workplace. I didn't go to like a 9 to 5 or anything. I was just helping out my my dad's friend's friend, right? Or whatever. I was just helping out there, just getting some tasks to do, almost like chores, really. Not really like chores, because it was more physically demanding. But the first thing that I really want you to understand, make a good first impression. And I already know what you're thinking. I already know what's inside of your mind. I can read your thoughts without even knowing who you are. And we're not going to be talking about basic stuff. Don't worry about that. Because positive setting is what we will be talking about today. If that doesn't satisfy you, you can leave right now. Positive setting is very important, honestly. When you're talking to somebody for the first time and you put on this smile, when you just have overall a positive feeling when you're speaking to the other person, they can't help but to reflect it back onto you. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be converted. So when you convert this negative energy down there into positive energy, and I know this sounds a little bit harsh, but we're gonna get to that, and you put it out into the other person, they can't help but to put it back onto you, right? And the crazy thing is, oftentimes, and I might just be a little bit stupid for that, but this is just something that works for me, right? Sometimes I'll put on a fake smile, just force a smile out of my face even when I don't feel like smiling. And then when the other person puts on a genuine smile, I can't help but to smile myself, right? You know how smiles are almost like, they're like viruses. They spread very quickly from person to person, right? And sometimes all you literally need is just a little bit of positive thinking. Simple as that, really. All you need is to start off with just this upright mood, Not always you're gonna feel like actually being like, kind, nice. Sometimes you have those moody days, right? But when you are able to make a good first impression when speaking to somebody, it just opens up a whole new world of possibilities, right? I remember when I went to this workplace, right? They gave me a few tasks to do, like move some of the wood on a wheelbarrow, or like broom all the snow on the driveway on the entrance, just like chores almost. But I remember I got all of the chores done so quickly that whilst I expected to get most of it done within a few hours, literally over like an hour and a half, I was already done with pretty much everything they told me to do, right? That made a very good first impression because I was hardworking. I wanted to get my paycheck, right? I'm just gonna say it. I was working real hard. And it ended up paying off. It was totally worth it. When they seen my work ethic, they immediately told me to show up on the next day. That just improved the overall setting. But what's also important? Just kind of got this thought in the back of my mind. I don't think it's even part of the script. Oh wait, it is, but I literally written it in exclamation points, right? Because this is so important. Remember people's names. Please, bro. When my mama told me the name of the boss, I immediately opened my phone and I typed it into the Notion app, or like the Notes app. Very important. Listen, even if it's a person who you're not gonna refer to by name, if it's like somebody who will be calling boss or Mr. or sir, still remember their name. At least their last name, right? Because it's just awkward when you're speaking to somebody and then you just forget their name. It's really awkward. It can get so uncomfortable that it can just lower the quality of the conversation. And just the overall perception of you, Remember what we talked about? First impressions. When people remember you for how they felt around you. And when they have this positive energy, the first time they meet you, they're going to associate you with this positive energy. Therefore, when you are able to capitalize on that, it's just going to further benefit you, right? But let's get back to the names, because whilst this is a pretty simple topic, it still needs to get talked about. Pretty sure we've all read. Pretty sure we all read that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. At least you've heard about it, right? If you're in this niche of social skills and improving confidence, it's a very common book. And one of the first few lessons there is to remember people's names. It is crucial. It is mandatory. It's like, you know, this awkward feeling when you speak to somebody you just knew and they forget your name? That's downright ugh. It happened to me before, and I can guarantee you it's awkward. Especially when you feel like you're friends with somebody and they don't even remember your name. Bro, please, my friend, don't end up like this. Do not end up like this. Yes, I just looked at my script. This is the third video of the day, okay? Don't judge me. But the last thing that I needed to talk about today, just a reminder, right? Because I feel like a lot of you are going to forget about this. Just be respectful. Be like a gentleman, right? When you're speaking to somebody older than you or somebody more higher status than you, right? So let's say you're an employee and you're working to your boss. Just don't act arrogant. Honestly, this is more dedicated to people my age, right? So like the teenagers, because we often just don't pay attention. Just be kind and respectful. You can be confident, but don't be loud. There's a significant difference in between the two. And me personally, I am a very loud person. Like me personally, bro, when I'm speaking to my friends, I am yelling at like 200 decibels. I'm loud. And I'm aware of it. But when it's time to actually calm down and listen, I'm able to turn that switch on. And it's very crucial. Something that you should definitely remember, right? When you're speaking to somebody, when the conversation is important to you, when you're like in a job interview, when you're anywhere where you really want to make a good impression, bro, be confident, but just don't be loud. Just like be a gentleman, be respectful, be professional. That's the word that I was looking for. Just act professionally when needed. When needed, right? Because sometimes you might get onto such a level with your boss or with your coworker that just the conversations are so smooth, you're more like friends, right? But at that level, it's fine. But you should still have this level of respect when speaking to people. Just be professional, honestly. Don't be like me on YouTube just yapping about absolute nonsense. Because I don't feel like this speech even made sense. While some of my other videos are better and they're straight to the point, this one was just kind of a yappery, but I hope you don't mind, right? I don't want to waste your time. It's gotten into a point in which I feel like you watching this video is a waste of your time. And it is a disrespect towards your time. So let's... Probably broke my mic. Let's not waste any further time, shall we? So if you want to talk to me directly whilst hanging around a community that actually understands your struggles, join the Discord server. Trust me, you will not find a better community than us anywhere else. Shake on it right now. Trust me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. You can click all the videos if you want. You can subscribe as well. That would really mean a lot to me. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. So keep working, brother, and take care.